I'm Pam Renal, welcoming you to The Keys to Acting. I'm here with casting director and author Stuart Stone, who's in from Hollywood, so thank you for joining us here at Platform T in Denver, Colorado. Stuart wrote this fantastic book, The Keys to Commercial Acting, which has been so helpful to me in my career. And we thought it would be great to talk to Stuart and get some information about what's the real deal. So why don't you talk to us a little bit about what we need to do as talent to get work in our cities?
I think training is the most important. I think that is the basis of any actor, is being trained and being prepared when a director or producer shows up in town and is looking for talent.
So what's the difference between commercial training and theatrical training? Because I know we have more of the theatrical base here locally, so I think we just don't understand what we need to do to be prepared.
Commercials is really very different. There is acting, but when you taught the dramatics of being a theatrical person compared to the tones that are different in a commercial audition or even in a commercial. Mm-hmm. It's all not dramatic, and you have to know how to analyze your copy. You have to know how to approach a commercial script compared to a theatrical script. You have backstories. What character are you in theatrical is different than who you are in commercial.
So I had the chance to sit with you in LA at one of your national castings, and the level of talent, it was a whole other ballgame. These guys were on their A game, and it made me realize that I might not be as trained as I think I am to be able to go in and nail like a commercial gig like that.
That's a good point. Some people think that they've got it down.
Yeah.
I've been in places, teaching around the country, and all of a sudden, like, people get up there and they have the resume full of theater they've done, and they've got all this great experience, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, they just don't get how to deliver a commercial. And until we start teaching, then all of a sudden they're blown away, like, by what they didn't know that they didn't know.
Yeah, we don't know what we don't know,
right.
Exactly.
So if you don't know it, give yourself a shot at it. If this is what you really want to do. I mean, like you said, you came to Los Angeles and was completely surprised.
Yeah.
And so many actors tell me they've come to Los Angeles or New York or Chicago, they've gone one of the big majors, and then they have no idea that, what to expect. And then they realize, oh my God, I don't even fit in this market. I'm such a small fish and I'm not prepared. And then they end up going back home.
No, I definitely noticed a big difference in the talent there and how prepared they were for these auditions. That was very eye-opening for me. So
was that a non-union or a union casting day? I think it might have been non-union.
It was non-union.
Yeah, even the non-union were trained.
And they were trained, and it was definitely...
They realized there's a whole market of non-union actors.
Yeah.
That are out there all the time. Listen, SAG might say, which is the Screen Actors Guild, that there's probably only 40% non-union.
Yeah.
But if you really look at what's out there, there's probably about 80% of non-union jobs. So most of the work is going to non-union.
We should be out there getting it. So,
right?
Yeah.
And then you run out there, but then you realize you're not as prepared as those other non-union actors.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because they have been studying. They went and took 2 and 3 classes. Their whole mindset is, I want to book a job. I'm going to get a job. What do I have to do to book a job?
Right.
Well, I got to get trained. And who do I study with? And how do I know if it's that teacher? They're even sometimes wondering. And so all the people that have taken my class, they'll go to another class. They'll come from another class, come to, they're taking all the information they can. And, we talk about, like I said before, budgeting. You gotta invest in yourself. If you're not gonna invest in yourself and it's gonna become a hobby, then you're gonna be running on the couple auditions that are there and maybe not making them. And the person that happened to take that workshop from the agent or casting director and different people that are in town, they're the ones that are gonna get the gig. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So now let's take a question from one of our gallery members. We've got some local talent here from Denver. Thank you for being here, guys.
Hi, I was wondering, I'm trained and I'm also been acting for a while, so what would be the next step now that would get me to the next level?
It depends if you're commercially or theatrically trained, and if both. And are those credits with who you study with recognizable by a casting director and directors? Because it may be that it is for the area you live in and the community you're working in, but if you plan to go further than that, then you would want to train. So the next steps would be training with somebody who does have that kind of notoriety, such as an agent or casting director coming into your town, or a director coming in and teaching in your community, so you can take those bigger credits and go to a bigger market if you want to move there. But if you're just staying in your own community, just make sure you're studying with the best people there that are recognizable by the people that are doing the hiring in your community.
So definitely the number one key right now is the training. And I guess we'll talk about other keys such as agents and headshots and misnomers and things to look out for in the future episodes.
Is there too much noise? You made me... Sorry, I'm directing.